Okay, welcome back to Films and Figures Friday, and today I've got the 1987 film, I believe, Masters of the Universe, and here we've got 2021 edition of the, you know, the repro of the original vintage figure. I got a couple of these a couple of years ago. Give one to my kid. I kept one box fresh, so I got to play with the one that he unboxed, and now it's probably been eaten by the dogs, and all the bits are probably chewed to pieces. But this one I'll just keep pristine in the box, or I might sell it. I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you a little bit more about my history with those figures in a moment. The film, I should say, for many years, I think it was hard to find. I've got it on DVD as well on one of those clipper cases. I believe this is the original home release. I don't know if it was on X Rental at some point, but I don't know if that's mould or sticker residue. Yeah, it says 1987 on the tape. It says 1988 on here, so maybe this was a slightly later edition. But yeah, this film was responsible for basically making Superman 4 shit. Because Canon, who made this film, spent all the budget on this film, or which probably wasn't a lot because a lot of this was set on Earth. But yeah, this character who's supposed to be Orko, can't remember his name in it, some little bloody wizard type troll. He's quite annoying. So was Orko in the cartoons. Dolph Lundgren done his best. You know, he could hardly talk but speak English. Skeletor was good. Evil Lyn was good, played by Meg Foster. But yeah, I think they spent whatever budget they had on this film. So Superman 4, the CGI, you know, the flying sequences in Superman 4 were pretty piss poor. So yeah, people that don't like Superman 3, just watch Superman 4. Some people might like it, but I think it was a total mess. That and Christopher Reeve probably interfering didn't help, but yeah, most of the budget went on this film. I used to hate this film. Well, not hate it, but I just never paid much attention to it. And then watched it recently, a couple of years ago. Really enjoyed it for what it is. It's just, you know, nonsense. Used to watch the cartoons back in the day. I showed my kids this film as well recently. They liked it. Watched the cartoons back in the day, and I had the figures back in the 80s. I had this one. I had the other one where he's like a purple colour Faker He-Man. Had Man at Arms. He was my favourite character. Just like the overall look of him. Yeah, so Man at Arms. Yeah, he's always been my favourite. He looks cool. The modern figures that they've reproduced, like the slightly bigger ones, like these, as a kid, these were great. You know, they fit smaller hands, but as an adult, they just feel puny. And so, yeah, the bigger figures, the ones that AJ collects, they look nice. Yeah, I was tempted to get a few of those maybe in the future if I can pick them up at a good price. But the main characters like He-Man and Man at Arms are the ones that I'd want. And they're probably the most sought after and expensive ones. Some of the other characters here, we've got Faker, as I said before. I had that one as a kid. Pretty sure I had a Skeletor. You've got a He-Man, you've got to have a Skeletor. Never had a Merman. Never had it Evelyn. Never even knew this character existed. Takes on slightly different connotations when you're older. So yeah. But yeah, these are cool. These are cool. I think I will keep this and just keep it. I mean, look at it. It's all bent up. It's not really been stored the best. But that will straighten out. I mean, I might hang that somewhere. Can I be bothered? Can I be bothered? These little pointy boots. Little troll boots. That one. I mean, put his feet flat at least. I'll just do it now. It's not moving. So yeah, it includes a comic. That's a nice little touch, little comic that's in there. That's probably long gone now. Say my kid. It wasn't, you know, I showed him the cartoons and that. He was amused. He was more amused at the parodies that people have done using camp voices for He-Man, and check out Maloney's Digest. He's done some very funny skits with Man-at-Arms again, doing some work on the building sites. Ho ho, nice little touch there. So yeah, just a little, I don't know, silly little video chatting about films and figures. Oh, my history with these figures. My cousins from Ireland. See, it all links back together with Maloney's Digest, with the little tinkers over there. They stole my bloody figures, those pikey cunts. And yeah, they stole my bloody figures, my Irish cousins, and yeah, I grassed them up. And I think, if my memory serves me right, I got them back in the post about 2 weeks later, and they probably got hiding. But that's the way it goes. You don't steal. Don't steal. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I didn't have a lot of shit as a kid. Now I'm making up for it. Got fucking moths flying around me at the moment. Yeah, I'm overcompensating for it now. But I think my cousins had even less than I did. So maybe I should just let them have the figures. They probably got a good beating for the trouble. So I do kind of feel a bit bad. But, you know, they were my prize and joy? Yeah, whatever. They were my prized possessions, my pride and joy back then. I didn't have many toys as a kid. I had my He-Man. I had a few Action Men. I had a plastic Superman, blow plastic Superman, which was really expensive to get hold of now. Made in Italy, and it was a bootleg toy. And I took it out. It was just crap. No articulation, just a blown plastic toy in a fixed pose. And I took it out into the street, and the kids broke it. Broke my heart. Broke my Superman. Broke my heart. So yeah, I'd say toys I can remember from being a kid. I did have the James Bond Aston Martin, and yes, I did lose the little Chinese man flying up. Had a gun from the Professionals CI5 with the holster, and I had a singing Smurf, a Smurf with a little record player in it. Another Italian toy. That, you know, the beauty of the internet is you can find anything on the internet. If you've got the money, you never know. On this channel, one day you might see an Italian Smurf with a little record player in the back playing Smurf songs. You never know. But it won't be anytime soon. Right now, I'm brassic. So yeah, anybody wants to buy anything, you want to buy a He-Man figure, you want to buy a video, leave a comment down below. Thanks.